Hi, I have such a sweet story I'm going to share that I want to record it so that I can share it and I can remember it. Tonight I went out to eat and I was by myself and I just gone to the bank and I just ran up to I thought I'd just get a couple of bites of something at the mall. So I went up there and I had a little supper and thought I'm just going to walk up and down the mall for a while, just to get a little bit of exercise. And as I'm leaving, I hear this woman behind me said, "Did you have a good day today? Was it a good day for you today?" And I thought, oh, not another salesperson. And I said, "Yes, I did." And I just gave her the brush off and just took off to go to my car. And I thought, oh, she's going to turn around and go into one of her little kiosks. And I really didn't look at her. She was completely behind me. And then I looked to the side and I saw her coming out of the mall and walking down the street. And she was older. She was about in her 70s. She had a little sack, and I thought, oh, Carol, what have you done? And I watched. I got in my car, and I started it up, and I watched her begin to walk. And she walked across the mall and over to the street. And just as I was pulling up, how things happen, she was standing on the curb, and I pulled down my window, and I said, how was your day today? And she said, it was a good day. And I said, well, would you like a ride home? I said, do you live very far from here? And she said, oh, it's just a few blocks. I walk, but yeah, I'd like a ride. So she climbed in the car, and we got to talking. She asked, I said, has it been a really good day for you today? And she said, it's my birthday. And I said, oh, happy birthday. How old are you? She said, I'm 74. And I said, well, gosh, we're almost the same age. And I said, I'll be 77 in January. And I said, sure. So she began to explain to me how to get to her house. And so we went down the road and we kind of made a U-turn, and we went to her home. And I turned off the car and I said, are you having a good birthday? And well, we talked about the fact that she loved chocolate, and she'd walked over to get her a piece of chocolate for her birthday. And I said, are you having a good birthday? And she said, I am. But she said, I don't understand why nobody's called me and wished me happy birthday today. She goes, I don't have any children, but I have nieces and nephews, and I think they forgot. And I said, no, they didn't forget. And she goes, oh, no, they're busy. I know they're busy, and it's okay. And I said, well, and I kind of told her my story about how I love somebody so much, and I'd remembered her birthday all day, and I didn't call her till almost midnight that night because I wanted her to understand that she wasn't forgotten. It was just life gets so hectic, doesn't it? So I asked her name, and her name was Connie. And she traveled all over the world. She had been the Women's International Shotgun Championship, the only woman to ever win that title. And she talked about how she worked in Las Vegas, and she was a hostess in Paris, and before that in the Paris casino, and before that, I can't remember the ones that she told me the name of the one that she was in before that, and she said she loved that job. And then she kind of went down how she wound up in our little town. And she asked me about my family. And I told her, I said, I have 4 children. My husband died 2 years ago. And I said, have you been married? And she goes, oh, many times. I've been married many times. And she said, but they come and they go. They don't last. And her sister had died. She and her sister bought a little house. They sold their big homes in Las Vegas and came over here in our little town. And she said, you're my birthday angel. That's what she said. And I know I was, because I was sent to her. I had no idea of doing any of that today. And just by listening to that still small voice, just by feeling those inspirations of where to go and what to say and what to think about, gave me her wonderful experience. So I took her name and her phone number, and she said she doesn't drive anymore. Her car's in the garage because she's had a stroke. They took away her driver's license. And I said, well, I can come and we can do some things. I said, I could come over and pick you up. I said, how would, I gave her my card, and my card has one of my paintings on it, my magnolia. And she said, oh, I would love to paint. She said, I could never do that. And I said, oh, yes, you can. I teach beginners. And I said, we use 3 colors, and I promise you, you'll paint the most beautiful sunset you can imagine. I said, I'll come pick you up, and you can come over to my studio, and we will have some fun painting. And I'm going to do it. My new friend Connie and her birthday angel. Anyway, I had to share it. It meant so much to me. It was just such a huge, inspirational, moving moment for my heart to be stronger and to be filled with the Spirit. Thank you for listening, and more to come. Bye for now. Love you.